Welcome everyone to today's listening part 4 news item analysis. Before we start, I want to let you know that I will be following the listening part 4 news item tips and strategies guide. We can find this guide in our CELPIP library. Part 4. Over here you will find a wonderful video that will give you an in-depth analysis about the tips and strategies which will help you for listening part 4. So if you would like to look at that video, visit our CELPIP library and you can watch that video. I will leave a link in the description box for our CELPIP library. For now, I will only review the pages of the guide, which tells us about how to listen effectively for part 4. Very important, listen in full sentence mode, not vocabulary mode. Very important. And also what information to focus on. Particularly for the news item, we want to know about facts. Where did it happen? When did it happen? Who was involved? Why did it happen? How did it happen? What effect did this have? Or what solutions do they make? What about reading the questions? We have to read the questions for part 5. Very important. And of course, how should we respond to the questions? How can we select the correct answer more? Okay, so for now, let's get to today's analysis. So everyone, here we are in the listening part 4, listening to a news item section of the CELPIP library. And today we are going to be doing a sample from volume 1, bank security. Okay. So, I am going to be giving you a chance to do the listening on your own. So we're listening to a news item, everyone. Let's remember that in this part, it's only one person speaking and reporting the news. So let's remember, again, we need to try to repeat as much information as we can. Let's try and keep the facts. What happened? Where did it happen? Why did it happen? Who did it happen to? How did it happen? What are they planning to do? Factual information, okay, everyone? And let's take some notes. You will have a chance to take notes if you can, and if it doesn't take you away from the listening. The news is reported the same way that it would be on a newscast, so it's a little bit faster and lots of information coming, okay? So I'm going to give you a chance to do the listening, and then after I'm going to show you the answers to each question. And we have 3 minutes to answer, so it's about 40 seconds per question, okay? All right, so let's get started with the news.
Listening to a news item.
A 91-year-old woman from BC issued a public statement after a bank teller discovered questionable charges from her bank account. The bank issued a statement after a clerk discovered suspicious charges against the account of Mary Bryce, a 91-year-old woman from BC. When her husband went to a long-term care facility, Mary had to assume responsibility for managing her own finances. It turned out she had been paying a bill of $20 to an unknown payee every month for 4 years without being aware of it. The charging company is registered in the U.S. and offers its customers discount coupons for airline tickets, hotels, and electronics in exchange for the monthly fee. Mary suspects that her husband might have been contacted over the phone years ago and convinced to sign up for the service. The bank put a temporary stop on the payments the moment it was requested. However, seniors remain highly susceptible to financial scams due to lack of up-to-date knowledge. To help protect the most vulnerable customers, The Canadian Bankers Association launched a new financial literacy program last month. Free workshops educate older citizens on financial abuse, fraud, and cash management during retirement. Mary Bryce already took the course and found it extremely informative and practical.
So let's do the questions, everyone. We have 3 minutes. Here we go. Okay, now question 2. Question 3. Question 4. And question 5. So everyone, let's see how we did. Mary Bryce was affected by false airline and hotel charges. Something about hotels there. Hidden bank service fees. Definitely, I didn't hear it was the bank. The bank was helping her. A scam targeting the elderly. Now, she is elderly. I heard around 90. And maybe a scam. Bad advice from a workshop. Definitely not D. I heard she got good advice. I believe it's B because she didn't know about the charges and she didn't go on a trip. So let's look here. Discovered questionable charges from her bank account. Okay. It turns out she had been paying a bill of $20 to an unknown payee every month for 4 years without being aware of it. Wow, 4 years. The charging company is registered in the US and it offers its customers discount coupons for airline tickets, hotels, and electronics in exchange for a monthly fee. Mary suspects that her husband might have been contacted over the phone years ago and convinced to sign up for the service. Okay. However, seniors remain highly susceptible, easily targeted to financial scams due to a lack of up to date knowledge. So it's suggesting that it is a financial scam and that seniors can be victims, can be easy targets, susceptible. Okay? So a scam targeting the elderly. She didn't go on a trip and have those charges. Number two, the bank likely issued or gave the public statement because, so why did they give it? It did not want to appear responsible for the problem? Maybe. The issue might have affected other customers? Maybe. Other customers maybe had the same problem. The observant bank teller deserved recognition. So she deserved some kind of reward or being thanks to her we discovered the problem. I don't think so. The public needed more awareness of bank regulations, bank controls, or guidelines. I didn't think that one was it. I think it's A or B, probably more B. To help protect the most vulnerable customers, the Canadian Bankers Association launched a new financial literacy program last month. Okay. So it just says here the bank issued a statement after a clerk discovered a suspicious charges against the account of Mary Bryce. So I think this one is not direct. I don't think it is responsible for the problem. I think they want to issue it because of the financial scams right over here. Yeah, they think it's a financial scam for seniors. Okay, so I think this one is better because why would the bank feel responsible? They are not the ones that made the charges. The new workshop for seniors was designed. So why was it made? Help seniors become more vigilant, more aware, or to help them understand better and keep an eye out for, vigilant. I think this is the answer. Educate banks on fraud protection or scams. Banks? No. Advise people on retirement planning? No. Teach seniors how to invest? No. So this one is clearly A because they wanted to educate seniors about how to help protect the most vulnerable customers or seniors. Okay? Free workshops educate older citizens on financial abuse, fraud, and cash management during retirement. Mary Bryce already took the course and found it extremely informative and practical. So they wanted to teach seniors about these kinds of scams or fraud. Mary's story raises awareness about, so what does it teach us or educate us about? Affordable coupon programs? Probably not. Unfair bank service fees? No. Dishonest phone marketing? Right. Okay. Or when phone companies, like they called her husband and he got convinced to sign up for this. So probably about scams or telemarketing scams, financially struggling seniors. No, dishonest phone marketing, because it did say that her husband, right? It says over here, Mary suspects that her husband might have been contacted over the phone years ago and convinced to sign up for the service. And number 5, Mary felt that the Canadian Bankers Association program needed better promotion or more marketing. Incredibly beneficial, so very helpful. That's the answer. Came too late to help her. So it was too late. Should be free of charge. It is free of charge. It said that in the end here, Mary Bryce already took the course and found it incredibly informative and practical, beneficial for her. Okay? Incredibly beneficial. Okay, everyone. So then, everyone, let's remember that we need to understand why the answers are the answers and why the answers are not the answers. This is very important. You can see here that part 4 has stronger vocabulary and it's faster, right? So that's why we need to try and practice the script. The script will really help us and reread the answers and reread the questions. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description box to a sample practice of part 4. Now, it's the same audio, but with different questions, okay? So this will be really good practice for you to improve. And also, everyone, don't forget, there will be a link to the library. And if you want more practice, our library has over 60 samples, okay, with version 2s, and we are adding more all the time. So that will really help you develop your listening for part 4, which is a little bit more difficult, okay? So everyone, let's remember, practice makes perfect. I would like to remind you that if you're looking for some more listening, reading, writing, or speaking CELPIP exam practice, then you should definitely subscribe to our CELPIP library. The CELPIP library has hundreds of examples of listening, reading, writing, and speaking, which will help you develop your score, whatever the score you need. Also, the library contains vocabulary, listening skills, reading skills, grammar, and writing skills exercises, which will really help you improve your general understanding of English and also for the exam. So, and you can purchase a 1-month pass or a 2-month or a 3-month subscription for a very low price. And of course, if you really enjoyed this content, then please like this video, share it, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way we will keep on producing more CELPIP analysis for your development. Have a great day.